this video is a little bit special. You know why? Because I am dedicating this video completely to the Spider-Man No Way Home Wave 2 Pops. Now obviously there is a big wave coming, and this is probably one of the most anticipated Funko waves that is coming out at this time. And then in the last minute decision, I'm also going to be incorporating the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania Pops in here because number one, I actually got the whole set. Number two, the movie is just around the corner, so this is the perfect time to cover it. If you're watching this video now, I have probably basically collected everything because it is my goal to collect every last Spider-Man No Way Home Wave 2 Pop. Now some of you may be thinking, isn't that a bit excessive? It is, I will admit. But what I've done instead, I've compiled all the clips that I've received any Spider-Man Funko Pop from, of course, the new wave, and it will be turned into this one video. So that's why, if you're watching this now, I probably have it all out. Let's start off by, of course, opening a package. Here it is. Also, you may notice I'm in a little bit of a different background because I'm currently in the midst of filming my collection video. So that's why I had to move the table over here for a moment, but I feel like this background is kind of nicer. I have a package here, which I've ordered some of the Spider-Man stuff beforehand. I ordered this at the beginning of this month because I had some coupons that I just wanted to use, and they were during that time they had some of the Spider-Man stuff out. So that's why I was like, okay, let's order some and use the coupons. So that's why they're here. Let's finally crack this open. I'm really excited. I know these are common pops. These are all common pops, but I'm still really excited to take a look at these pops. Alright, here are the pops. Oh my god. I cannot wait to take a look at them. So what I got, I'll say it right now before we take a look at them. I got 2 of the common Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, 1 Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, and then 2 MJs. Which one is this? This one's the Tobey Maguire. Yeah. Oh, kind of dusty from all the cardboard, but yes. Yep, it's not the best lighting, but this is what happens when you film in the living room. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You're probably gonna see a 360 shot of it out of box, so that's gonna be your better angle of this, but geez, even just the comment, I am very impressed. What's this one now? I think this is MJ. Here we go. Wow, look at this. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice. Obviously, in terms of the actual hype, MJ's probably not on the top, because we did have an MJ from the first wave from last year, and so therefore it's not gonna be that impressive. But you know what? She's holding the box. It's something new. I still think that they've done a pretty good job with this one. There we go. This one's Andrew Garfield. All right. So these two are my duplicate Tobey and MJ. Wow. Man, does it look nice. Does that not look great? Obviously, it's the common, and there is a PX Reviews exclusive where you can see him unmasked with the mask in his mouth. I can't wait to get it out. I don't even know how I'm gonna get that one, but it's not out yet, so we're gonna have to wait and see. Let's do a recap. So right now I have these 3. The other 2, of course, is just another Tobey and another MJ. So what do I have? Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and the Amazing Spider-Man and MJ. This wave is gonna cost me a lot of money, but I'm glad I ordered some online already. So I will see you, I guess most likely when the Green Goblin arrives, so I'll see you then. This is a bit disappointing, isn't it? How did we get the Quantumania stuff before the No Way Home stuff, and everywhere else in the country is getting the No Way Home stuff? I'm just a big head scratcher for this. But needless to say, that didn't stop me from going to the store anyways to buy them, so here they are. They didn't have everything, but they had some of the new stuff, so obviously some is better than none, so I did buy some stuff and at least get started on collecting the sets. Might as well, right? So we got 2 pocket pops, and then we got 2 of the pops, 2 of the actual Funko Pops in here. Ant-Man, and they had Wasp. And funny enough, they had a chase. Quite evidently, I failed to get it, because obviously it was the only one, and it was grabbed by the dude in front of me. I was second in line. At least I did manage to get the common Wasp right here, so it still looks pretty good. This is of course a common Wasp, and if you're wondering what the chase is, it's just her unmasked and with the hair. So that's the common Wasp, and then of course we got Ant-Man himself, and obviously I have multiple Ant-Man pops already, so this is the new suit that Paul Rudd will be wearing for the movie. So, am I excited for Quantumania? Definitely. I'm very looking forward to it, and also because Funko kind of spoiled the character, but I don't think it's really too much of a spoiler. They did not have the MODOK pop yet, or Kang the Conqueror, which is okay, but they did have the MODOK Pocket Pop. So you know what? At least I can enjoy MODOK for now as a Pocket Pop until I get my hands on the actual Funko Pop. And from the first impression, wow, he looks great. Like at first, obviously we saw the glam shots of these guys on Instagram, and of course, just the good quality internet photos. And then of course the other Pocket Pop is Ant-Man himself, right here. So these are the only two that they've made in the line. So it was quite convenient that both of them released together. So I don't have to worry about the Pocket Pops anymore. So I still have lots of pops to look forward to and to purchase. So I'll see you then when I do purchase those things. Guys, it's arrived. It has arrived. This package is from Box Lunch, the subdivision company of Hot Topic. And obviously in Canada we don't have Box Lunch, so I had to order this online. Some of you may have seen that TikTok I posted. Well, look what's in stock, ladies and gentlemen. Time to grab one. And it's been done. It has been purchased. And yep, 2 weeks later, here it is. That Green Goblin is sitting in this package. So I think I paid around $50 totally. And that's pretty much the same price a scalper would sell it for. I remember I saw someone on Facebook selling this Green Goblin for around 40 bucks. So it was $10 cheaper than what I paid for, but it's pretty much the same. As you can see from the box label, SM, No Way Home, or SMNHW, Green Goblin with BMB. I don't know what BMB means. Oh, it's here, guys, it's here. And now here we are in 2023. I'm almost a full adult. There is finally a Funko Pop of it, and it took a multiverse movie for these characters to be made into Funko Pops. But obviously this is a big difference if you compare this to the common, because obviously common is just Willem Dafoe and a hood. This is actually the Green Goblin. So very, very excited to finally have this. I'm gonna enjoy this pop for sure. And then tomorrow when I get the Hot Topic exclusive Toby, it's just gonna go so well sitting right next to this. Then that concludes all these exclusives. So today, Hot Topic made that post of the Spider-Man stuff coming in. So I woke up around 8 o'clock so I can get to the store just a little early, like an hour early, because I know there was going to be competition, because obviously who's not going to want to collect these pops. And when I got there, what do you know? There was 6 people already. I showed up to the mall 1 hour early and there was already 6 people lining. I'm just like, so much for getting breakfast. So, after one bus ride later from the mall, here it is. Here's the stuff. Unfortunately, I really wish I could pick up better boxes for the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, but obviously, when I got in the store, there was only 4 left, and 2 of them, the boxes were completely ripped. So I had to work with what I had, which is better than nothing. So I'll take it. All right, I'll see you guys back in the studio, and I'll show you exactly what I bought. We are now in the studio successfully. I would say it's a mission success, and it's now in the studio. So let's take a look at it. So obviously, I just showed you guys walking out of the mall for it, and now let's show you the results. The results of what I ended up getting from Hot Topic. Now, number 1 on the list here is Doctor Strange. And I'm glad no one was fighting for this, because everyone was so focused on the Tobey Maguire. So I was able to get this easily, no stress. This is the Doctor Strange. Of course, when he's casting the spell either at the beginning of the movie or at the end when he's trying to cast a spell for the world to forget Peter Parker. And then I grabbed one more Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, because obviously my friend needs one for his collection. He's got the common Tobey Maguire, and obviously I got 2 of the Hot Topic Tobey Maguires today. Yeah, so you've obviously seen this before, so there's nothing too new. An Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Now obviously, this was the gold of this was the needle in the haystack. This is what everyone was coming to fight for and coming to get for their collections. And I kid you not, when I walked out of the store after paying for these pops, There was at least 20 people lining up outside behind me. I am so glad we got it. I'm so glad I was actually able to get it. Otherwise, this whole trip would have been a massive L. Well, I would still have gotten Doctor Strange and another Andrew, but I would need to pay scalper prices for these guys because obviously you're paying $17.90 for this. Retail price for this. So that is why I believe that was the most stressful Funko purchase I've actually had in my history of collecting Funkos. So, the Tobey Maguire Hot Topic exclusive, which is of course metallic. Personally, don't see much of a difference from the common, but obviously metallic, and obviously, I'm glad I have it, but now that I'm looking at it in person, yeah, I don't really see much of a difference. There you go, we've acquired what we came to the store and lined up for 1 hour to get. That is it for this No Way Home section. This is probably going to be one of the bigger hauls from the No Way Home videos, so let's move on and see what I get next. Well, thanks to my private supplier, I was able to secure a little more Spider-Man No Way Home stuff a little bit early. Unfortunately, because they actually are not distributed here in North America yet, I'm stuck with special edition stickers. But it is what it is. We have this, and we have this. Yep. So we have what is originally supposed to be the Walmart exclusive Ned, and the PX Reviews exclusive Amazing Spider-Man, aka Andrew Garfield. So, unmasked version where he's got the Spider-Man mask in his mouth. I believe this is where he first enters through the portal and meets MJ and Ned. We've got the Walmart exclusive Ned, and this is of course where he's got the Doctor Strange cape saving him from a fall, so he's kind of a sorcerer Ned, if you will, and he looks awesome. So that's it for this No Way Home clip. Let's move on to the next one and see what No Way Home stuff I get right now. Last night I finished filming the Andrew Garfield and the Ned pops that I got from the No Way Home stuff, and I was like, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Well, guess what? 10 minutes after I turned off the camera and cleaned up the studio, my Instagram went off, and my local Hot Topic was getting in the No Way Home keychains. I was like, okay, perfect. The full set was available the next day, so I was like, alright, perfect. I can just get the keychains all purchased in one go. This morning, I went to Hot Topic around opening time because they only have 3 of the exclusive Green Goblin, and that's pretty much the #1 keychain everyone's going to be going after. So I went there nice and early at opening time, and when I got there was a surprise waiting at the end. I assumed this was a refund because this was obviously not in the Instagram post. But when I got there, it was just sitting on the shelf right next to the other existing pops. Just there, ready to be claimed by me. That's right, that's another Hot Topic exclusive Tobey Maguire. So there's that, but yeah, this was quite a lovely surprise. Now, for the actual keychains and what I meant to go to the store to buy, here they are, the entire set. Maybe by the time I'm recording this, right now it's 11 p.m. in the evening, so almost 12 hours since I went to the store. So there's a good chance it has all been sold already. We have the, I guess I'll show you this one first. This is the exclusive Green Goblin, which is exclusive not only to Hot Topic, but also for Box Lunch. So they have a shared Hot Topic / Box Lunch exclusive sticker, aka just a yellow sticker, as you can see. Here's the other 3. We got Tobey Maguire, and then we got Andrew Garfield in the middle, and then we finally have Tom Holland, which obviously I have still yet to find the actual Funko Pop for this Tom Holland Spider-Man, so I have the Pocket Pop to enjoy for the time being. But as you can see, that is all 3 Spider-Man. That's it for this. We'll see you the next time I get more No Way Home stuff. I took an L. Well, it's not really a complete L, it's kind of a half L. I got to the store an hour early, as per usual, but there was 3 people in front of me, and on the Instagram post that a Hot Topic made, there was only 3 of each of the villains for the No Way Home stuff. So my heart kind of sank, and I wasn't having a great feeling about it. I wasn't fast enough to reach to the shelf, and all the Doc Ocks and all the Green Goblins were right in front of me. They were a couple meters away from my hands, but they were swiped by the people in front of me. That there was 2 guys specifically. I did successfully grab some. So it was a half dub, half L. So I guess, you know, they are commons in the end. So they're not going to be that difficult to find. Something did made up for it. I made a quick stop to GameStop, a different GameStop that is not in the mall later on in the day. And I actually successfully picked up a new pop that I needed for the Quantumania line. Which is, of course, Kang the Conqueror. Which is, of course, going to be played by Jonathan Majors. And he's going to be the next big bad for the MCU. So obviously I am very, very, very excited to see him in action. So now that means I am just missing one character from this line, and that is MODOK. The one villain I managed to get was Electro, unfortunately, because remember what I said, there was 3 available. Man, people were crazy for these pops. If there's anything I learned from the No Way Home stuff, is that people are crazy for it. Jamie Foxx with the Electro mask is very, very cool. Obviously, they're going to actually do a blue version. The original blue look of Electro. What, you may ask? Yep, that's coming in the No Way Home Collector Corps box. But I also did manage to get the 2 Tom Holland Spider-Mans that are coming out for this wave. Which is, of course, number 1, Tom Holland in the finale final battle outfit with the gold in the integrated suit. Obviously, we have a pop like this from the first wave when it first came out, but this is a new one. And then the other Tom Holland Spider-Man is the finale swing, the final swing Tom Holland, which of course he wears that brand new handmade suit at the end and he goes up to the final swing. And that is exactly this popper. So, I just need to hunt for MODOK now. And that's it for this one. Redemption is real, ladies and gentlemen. And today, I went to a different Hot Topic half an hour before closing time. And not only did I go to Hot Topic, I also went to Toy Traders, good old Toy Traders, and they had the missing stuff I needed for Ant-Man The Wasp, Quantumania. So a lot of good stuff today. Starting with another Electro. They had one more when I got there, because obviously I went to the Hot Topic in attempt to get the Green Goblin. But as a bonus, they had one more Electro. Earlier in the day, everyone else bought up all the Electros, and this was the last one remaining. Another exclusive Green Goblin Pocket Pop. Obviously, I got one already, but they had more, and obviously, in a couple months from now, these keychains are going to be very hard to find. So, for what I actually went to Hot Topic for, and that is, of course, the Green Goblin. Obviously, I have the box lunch exclusive version already, where he's fully armored up. But this one is much, much different, as you can see. This is Willem Dafoe's face. He's got the hood on. He's not throwing a pumpkin bomb. Oh, I honestly thought he would, but I guess not. I also came across this at GameStop when I was at the mall, and let's just say I'm not disappointed at all. Took them long enough. This is the Savage Opress, which is of course part of the Star Wars Sith set. And obviously I've had Palpatine in October, then I got Maul in November, and then for some reason they just keep delaying Savage Opress. I had it on pre-order for the longest of times. Then we also have some more stuff from traders, of course, and they had exactly what I was missing from the Quantumania episode. And here it is, which I nearly managed to successfully get it for retail price at Hot Topic, but some guy in front of me lined up at the store at 6 a.m. for it, so there was no chance I was able to get it. Now I can actually show you a proper comparison between the common and the chase. Now, back to what I was saying. I'm not really that big of a fan of her hair compared to the common, which of course she has her helmet on. I get that they're making her hair comic book accurate, but I don't know. I just feel like the long hair suited her better. So that's the Wasp chase, and then obviously the other thing I went to get, the last pop I need for the Quantumania set, and that is of course MODOK. Now this is a spoiler that Funko leaked way early before the recent trailer came out, so this is how the fan base, everyone knew that MODOK was going to be in the movie. It was thanks to this Funko Pop. And well, obviously they have MODOK in the recent trailer now, so now I can freely talk about it without spoiling anything because it is in the trailer. I look forward to see what he actually does. Is he gonna be a good guy? Is he gonna be a bad guy? I'm pretty sure he's gonna be a bad guy, but who knows? He could be an anti-hero, just like Venom or something like that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm actually very looking forward to see MODOK in live action for the first time. If this is what he looks like in the Funko Pop form, I'm just only going to imagine what he's going to look like in the actual film. Now, in the recent trailer, people have made fun of his design. One thing that did surprise me when I saw the MODOK for the very first time in person is that it is a lot bigger than I anticipated. Jeez, 15 bucks for this? Oh yeah. I did not expect MODOK to be this big. I really thought he was going to be like Baby Yoda size or something. I may have not still gotten the Doc Ock yet, but it can wait. It's a common pop. I don't think it'll be a challenge to find. I'll just have to wait a little longer. And for the final clip of this No Way Home video, this Spider-Man No Way Home video, I thought I ended off by properly collecting all the commons. Because obviously there's still some exclusives that I have yet to get. But I don't know when they're going to come out. So I ain't gonna wait. I have the last piece of the puzzle. Doc Ock. And my god, I am glad he is the last one I got because he looks amazing. I cannot wait to take him out of the box and look at it because honestly, Alfred Molina, Doc Ock, you can't go wrong with it. I went back to Random Hot Topic today. That is not the one I usually go to. And, well, they obviously didn't post about it on their Instagram. I do follow their account, so I know they haven't posted anything. And this was just sitting on the shelf. My theory is someone probably returned it. This was probably a refund. It's safe to say the set is complete. Obviously, there's still some stuff I need to get, like the Funko exclusive Tom Holland, the Statue of Liberty set, the Amazon 3-pack, and obviously the big 8-pack, which includes Sandman and Lizard. So it's not over yet. But obviously, if I wait until then, number one, the video will be too long. Number two, it will take way too long for this video to come out. So, this is where I'm gonna end it. So obviously, stay tuned for part 2. I will start filming part 2 when I start collecting the other No Way Home stuff. But this is where I'm gonna cut the line by ending it off with the last comment of the set, which is Doc Ock. And also, I just want to say, just today, they announced that we're getting the entertainment exclusive Daredevil. I know some people don't really like that how he's standing up while catching the brick and looks like he's doing a dance. I don't care. They're making a new Matt Murdock pop, a new Daredevil pop. I'm getting it. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this whole process of the ups and downs I had to go through to collect these Spider-Man pops, make sure to hit that like button and of course give this video a nice share to whoever you think is worth watching. And that's it for this one. Subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video, whatever it is, whatever it may be. Peace.